What was the most exhilarating hunting experience you've had? Nick and I were hunting elk this past season, and we had accidentally bumped a bear. We didn't know that he was there. We were actually stalking to get to some elk, and we're surrounded by piles of bear, and kind of looked at each other. There's a bear here. Looked up, and sure enough, he was running away from us, started zigzagging across the hill, was clearly upset, was, visibly pissed off. And he stopped, looked back at us, was all puffed up, and put his head down and started running our direction. And I thought for sure that he was going to run and maul me and Nick. And we both only had our bows because we were archery elk hunting. So I was like shaking and knocked an arrow and, got ready. And thankfully, he never made it to us. There was a lot of topography in the land. So I think he must have, ran up a chute or down a chute. So he never actually made it to us. But that was for sure the most exhilarating moment I have experienced. It was the only time that I've ever really had an encounter like that with a bear or with any animal. I was like pseudo charged. But that's it. What's your favorite shotgun make? I wish I had a good answer to this question. I've been borrowing shotguns. I've never actually owned my own shotgun, which needs to change like now. But I don't know. I need one that fits me good. So if you have any suggestions, I would like to know what your favorite shotgun make is, because I don't have a good answer to your question. I'm sorry. I wish I did. What other states do you plan on hunting? I think at this point I'm still in the lusty honeymoon phase since I moved out west, and I can go out by myself and I just love the exploration. I would like to expand that in 2017, but I'm not sure where. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I don't have a good answer to that question either. I'm sorry. But in terms of like what states are on my radar, anything in the West. I love to hunt anything in the West. So that's my criteria. Have you ever hunted Ohio whitetails? Yes, I actually have. Nick and I actually hunted over there. This was maybe my first season, actually being the one who hunted myself, and I was hunting with a crossbow in a tree stand for whitetail. But yes, I have hunted Ohio whitetail before. Do you have a significant other? Yes, I do. Nick and I have been dating for almost 8 years now. We are high school sweethearts. Do you hunt much with your man? If you do, how come he's rarely seen in your videos? I do hunt a lot with Nick. Nick and I hunt together, I would say as much, if not more, than I hunt on my own. It's just that I don't necessarily feel comfortable filming with other people there. I mean, we'll hunt with other folks too, and I don't know, I just don't feel comfortable having a camera out and in people's faces. With Nick, it's a little bit different because I filmed with him before, he's filmed me before, but it's just I hunt enough on my own that it's easy for me to film when I'm alone. So I don't know. I don't think he necessarily wants to be in videos. He might. I'll have to ask him. I don't know. What's your dream hunt? I don't have a dream hunt. I am still in the lusty phase of the place that I'm hunting out west, and I don't want anything but to be there forever and ever and just learn every piece of that place, which would never happen. There will always be something to explore and uncover. So, ooh, can't recall seeing a dog in your vlogs or Insta posts. If you had to choose a hunting breed for your lifestyle, what would it be? If I was getting a dog specifically for hunting, I would probably get a golden retriever or a lab, just because they are sweet and loving and outdoorsy, and I feel like my personality is reflected in those kind of dogs. They just feel me. We're like on the same page. Both very excited and expressive, Have you ever hunted in Washington? No, I've not hunted in Washington, although I would be interested to see what it is like. I've never even visited Washington. What made you start vlogging? I don't know. I think that vlogging is more casual and easier to do than full production videos. It's something that I can do on my own. So that's probably why I started it, just because it's easy and it's fun to bring along you guys on my adventures. Clearly you are or were an athlete at some point, so what sports were you into, and has hunting filled that space in your life? That is such an interesting question. I played a lot of sports growing up. Swam competitively. I ran cross country. I played volleyball. When I went to college, I started lifting weights, learning about nutrition. I was a personal trainer for a while, fun fact. Still am a certified personal trainer. So, just moving through life, I was introduced to hunting, so now I hunt, but it hasn't necessarily taken the space of that. Do you only eat the meat you hunt? So no, I don't only eat meat that I have killed, although I have this sort of fantasy dream of one day being able to grow all of my fruits and vegetables in my own garden, to kill the animals that I eat, and to have this sort of self-sustaining kind of lifestyle. I would love to do that one day. I'm not there yet. I would say if you look into the future, I would hope that one day I am, only eating things that I've... If the camera has moved again, I'm sorry. It's because I needed to get up and fix it. Was killing your first animal hard in terms of killing something for food? Yes, absolutely. It is not an easy thing to do. Watching something die isn't easy to do, but I eat meat. And to me, if I'm going to eat meat, I need to be able to be part of the whole process. So will it get easier? For some people, for sure. For some people, it becomes, very easy. It's just part of it. Some people, it might not ever change. So, let yourself feel how you want to feel. And that's it. It's just the way that it is. As a female hungry for knowledge and with a goal to bow hunt this upcoming year, what is something you wish you knew starting out? Good for you. Hell yes. I don't know that there's anything that you can know that will prepare you. Kind of related to the last question. It's one of those things that you just have to experience, and things unfold as you learn. I'm still learning. I think we're all still learning, no matter what, I am just proud of you for what you just said. So just go out there and enjoy, 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 and let it happen as it comes. I'm not going to answer the first part of this question. Also, name your number one bucket list adventure. I don't know that I necessarily have one. I know someone kind of asked that earlier. Bucket list adventure. I don't know. I just want to, be happy and explore and be outside. With 2026 quickly approaching the end, I think he meant 2016. What are some goals personally and professionally for 2017? No cliche responses to my very cliche question. This question is tough because I know something you don't know, and I will explain more within the next month or two. But that's a difficult one to answer right now, but I will talk to you more in a little bit. Have you encountered anti-hunters yet? Face to face? No, I have not. Are all of the firearms you use to hunt with your own? Which would you say is your favorite to hunt with? My 308 Tikka is my own. I love that gun to death. That is for sure my favorite firearm to hunt with because it's my own. I don't own a shotgun. My Tikka is actually the only hunting rifle that I own, and other than that, I hunt with my compound bow. So it's the Tikka all the way. Love that thing. Very comfortable with it. Not sure if this has been asked before, but what are your hunting goals for the next 5 years, or just hunting bucket list in general? Hunting goals. I would like to kill enough big game to sustain myself and Nick. So this kind of goes with him and I both. I want us to kill enough things that we can eat that meat all year long. This past year, each of us killed a mule deer, but that was it, and it was not enough to sustain us for an entire year. So that is for sure my goal for the rest of my life. What is the biggest difference that you have experienced between Eastern hunting and Western hunting? Oh my God, I get bored in a tree stand, and I don't get bored when I'm out in the mountains. And I definitely get tired when I'm hiking, especially in the area that I'm in. The mountains are, you know, anywhere from 1,000 to 3,000 vertical feet. So I for sure get tired and frustrated in that sense, but out here I get bored. Like yesterday I sat in a tree stand for the first time in 2 years, and um, it was a little bit boring, but it's also so beautiful and peaceful that I, you know, I do like it. I definitely do like it. It's just not for super long periods of times. So, biggest difference I would say is just the difference of being still, stationary, and being super active. It is like night and day. I almost feel like you can't even compare them. It's, you know, two totally different styles of hunting. It's kind of like comparing spot and stalk hunting to waterfowl hunting. It's just a different kind of hunting. What's it like to be a female working for First Light? How many different animals have you hunted, and what are your bow hunting goals? Okay, what is it like to be a female working for First Light? It's awesome. It's just like, you know, being anybody working for First Light. Working there is incredible. The people are incredible. The company's cool. Everybody's cool. I don't know. I don't know what else you want me to say. It's great. How many different animals have you hunted? I have hunted, in terms of big game, we'll just keep it with big game, whitetail, antelope, black bear, elk, and mule deer. Josh Coons. So just a preface, Josh is a good buddy of all of the folks at First Light. So Josh asks, hello Josh, do you feel electric energy or some sort of spiritual enlightenment when you get close to Ryan Callahan's mustache? Rumor has it that's what can happen. Well, Josh, you have been close to the stash, so you tell me, my friend. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I am nearly out of light and nearly out of beer, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.